So I have to have a honest moment. As a mother, and I'm and as a mother that is raising children in 2023, that's already a job within itself. That's already a lot, you know, dealing with just daily life in general. As a mother raising two boys is a lot. As a mother raising two black boys is a lot. And honestly, you get overwhelmed. You really, really get overwhelmed. I have been feeling like I have failed as a mother for a while now. Like, some days you honestly feel proud. You look at your children and you feel proud. And then you have other days where you don't feel so proud. And I know everybody go through that. As a mother, you're always going to feel like nothing you do is enough. You don't play with them enough. You don't read them bedtime story enough. You don't hug one child enough. Maybe you give one child more attention than you give the other child. You honestly, those things are normal. But when your child starts to, when you know that you have a smart child, a child that knows wrong from right, a child that was excelling in school, that is above his grade level, you feel proud. And then once that child behavior start taking a turn and that child grades start falling, that child behavior change, then you start to find reason as to why that happens. You ask yourself, is it something going on at home? Could it be of whatever I have going on at home affecting the child? You say, is it something that's going on at school? Is it something going on with the child himself or themselves? And you try to work different angles. You try to work different angles because you want to help your child. You want to help them to get back to where they were, to get back to where you know that they could be, or to go where you know as a parent that they could be. And when you've tried everything that you could think of, right? And it doesn't work, then what do you do? What do you do? I have two boys. 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, and another little boy on the way. And I try my best to give these children everything that they will need. Right? Because you always hear the statement, feeding a child and clothing a child isn't enough. And you know that to be true. So you try to pour love within that child. You try to pour self-respect into that child, self-love into that child, or into the children that you have. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, Zay and this little boy playing pretty rough. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, they playing way too rough, and these parents sitting right there. Give me just a second, guys. Sorry, I ended up taking the children to the apartment because I had no idea what to do. I didn't want to go home because I know if I go home, I'm going to stress and I'm going to be in a depressive mode. So even though today's a rough day, I said, oh my God, there goes Jaden playing tag. I literally just told Zay no play fighting with this little boy because they're play fighting pretty rough. They're wrestling with each other. And they just met this child. His parents is literally right there. I'm here in the parking lot, but I can see them clearly. You know, it's not even when you're like up close and you can't see certain things. Oh my gosh, look at the little child hitting. I know Zay's telling him no play fighting. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, this little boy is hitting. And he's swinging pretty hard. And I don't want Jaden to hit him because he's smaller than Jaden. Ah, Lord, here Jaden comes. Give me a moment, guys. Sorry, guys. Had to deal with the children. Anyways, the problem that I have been having with Jaden is that he has become, since he entered first grade, he has become a follower. And he has become the clown of his class. And you know, like, as a parent, that's ridiculous to hear. When you know, like, you see the smart little guy, really, really smart, and here he is making a fool of himself for other children. And yes, he's a child. He's gullible, you know. But I have been just trying to reinforce to him that he doesn't need to do that. You don't need to be the class clown. You don't need to always be the one making everybody laugh. You know? You don't need to do stuff that's going to put you in danger to make someone else laugh. They're not actually laughing with you. They're laughing after you. You know? They're just waiting for you to get in trouble. All of those. I've had countless. I've asked questions. I don't always just do talking, but I've asked questions as well, right? To find out why he does this. Jaden has done so many things. As a mother, I don't even want to tell you what he has done because I feel shame. I feel like I have failed this child. You know? And I'm sure my husband feels the same way. We feel like we have failed this child. And I don't know how. I don't know how. Because I've only ever tried to do my best. I've ever only tried to look at them and figure out what they want and what they need. They don't lack anything. They don't lack anything. My kids, some people consider them spoiled. I say the term spoiled all the time. But even though I use that term spoiled, I just use it just because I know that they have so much more than I had when I was a child. Or they have so much more. Jesus. Ay, Charlie. They have so much. Sorry, I'm watching the children. They're just doing some ridiculous things. They have so much more than other children, and they don't appreciate it, you know. And I know they're kids. I have to get over that. I know that they're kids, and I try to teach them to appreciate it and try to explain things why they should appreciate it. All of that stuff. My kids don't lack for anything. Before I eat, they eat, you know? Before I worry about myself, they are taken care of. And Jaden has looked under the stall in the bathroom because whether someone has dared him or whether he thought it was funny, Jaden has been standing up on the desk in class. Jaden has been going under the desk in class. Jaden has been just disrupting the classroom. Jaden has been, first it was Jaden was being bullied. Now, I don't even know if he's the one being a bully, but he is being very aggressive. Right? He had a little school friend the other day, and he got detention, I believe, for 3 days because he slapped his friend in the face. Now did I whoop him? I'm not sure if I whooped him. He only ever get whooping when it's something really, 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 really bad. Jaden haven't gotten whooping. I don't believe in whooping children, even though I have done it as a parent. And what I do as a whooping is nothing compared to what other parents do. Because I don't believe in abusing children, right? And it doesn't have any benefit. It hasn't benefited me, and it hasn't benefited them. But I have lost my temper where he got pop-up. I call it pop-up because that's literally what it is. You got 2 spanking. You get 2 little pop. That's it. Right? Because I'm not trying to... My goal at the end of the day is not to try and hurt my children. I don't think he got one for... I don't think so. I remember having to call the little boy mom. And the little boy didn't even tell his mom. And just apologize. And just reinforce that even when you're playing, there are boundaries. You do not, the little boy didn't take it as anything. Of course, his mom was upset because she feel like he doesn't stand up for himself. He knew that Jaden was playing, but at the same time, Jaden crossed the boundary. You are not allowed to put your hands in your friend's face or anyone's face. Not only friends, but anyone's face. You're not allowed to say you're slapping anybody. And that's something that I have been, you're not allowed to touch anybody. We have been doing this. I don't want to hear you talking in school. No more talking in class. If somebody's talking to you, tell them, I can't talk to you. You don't put your hands on anybody. Right? Not even to hold hands. None of that. Oh my gosh. Where's this going? Children decide to play hide and seek and run it. I have to keep my eyes on them. As I'm making a video, you might realize I'm not looking at the video because I have to be paying attention to them. And he's running all the way over there. I wouldn't even be able to see him. Look like... That's why I like to stay here, because I can see everything. And again, at that point, he was playing, but still you crossed the line by putting your hands in his face, slapping him in his face. And you don't play like that. That's not how you played. You don't play by hurting your friends or by disrespecting your friends. And Jay didn't know that. Let's see. What else? He had just got in trouble. He's been getting in trouble from the school forever. And they have been so lenient with him. They have been just... I'm surprised that it just came today that they have just suspended Jaden. They suspended him for 3 days. And I am so surprised that it wasn't earlier. And you're thinking like, you're surprised that they didn't suspend your child earlier? Yes. Yes. Jaden has been lying. When I say lying, I don't mean no little white lie. I mean this child, some serious type of lying. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Or day before yesterday, whichever one, he went to school. If it's not yesterday, it's the day before. He went to school. And he was doing something. He was smoking like with a pencil. Not actually smoking, but a smoking type of symbol or sign with the pencil. The teacher asked him, what you doing? And then the teacher take him aside to talk to him about what he's doing, right? Mind you, I don't smoke. My husband don't smoke. And Jaden is like, where did you see that? Where did you, where are you getting that from? And Jaden told him his dad smoked. Then it was before that, the slapping happened. And then what else had happened? It's so much, guys. He was walking and didn't see a child was on the floor and accidentally kicked the child. They reviewed the camera, saw that it was an accident. Okay. This little boy told me that the teacher grabbed him by the ears and hurt his ears and pinch his ears and walk him to the office. So even though I was very upset, and you kicked the child in the face, but you said it was an accident, but I can't take your word anymore. I cannot go by his word anymore, because of the constant lying. So I would have to listen to the teacher at this point. I would have to trust somebody else's word over your word at this point. But I didn't say that to him. I just asked him what happened. He voluntarily told me that the teacher grabbed him by the ears and squeezed his ears and walked him to the office. I called his dad. I'm upset. His dad is trying to explain to him why the teacher did that is because he's been getting in trouble. So even though you're saying that it's an accident, she might not think that it's an accident because you're constantly getting in trouble, right? So I'm like, regardless, she has no right to put her hands on him, right? I'm calling my mom because I need somebody to calm me down. My mom's not calming me down. She's upset. She's upset. She's not calming me down. She egging me on. I take a second. I went to go use the bathroom. Jaden came in there. Mommy, because I said I'm going to the school. Like, I'm going down to the school. I'm literally going down to the school because no teacher have the right to put their hands on you, even when you're in the wrong. She shouldn't be doing that to you. Went to use the bathroom. The little boy came in the bathroom and said to me, Mommy, I'm sorry that I lied. And then try to walk away. So I say, no, come back here. What are you sorry that you lied about? I don't understand. Earlier when I told you that she pulled my ears, I forgot. It wasn't my ears. It was my hand. I say, Jaden, how do you forget that it was your hand that she grabbed instead of your ears? And you told me she squeezed your ears and it really hurted. How do you forget that? So now I have to think, are you covering for the teacher because of how upset that I am? Like, you don't want me to be as upset, so you're covering for the teacher. Then I'm like, Jaden, I need you to tell me the truth. You've been lying a lot, and I need the truth. Because you would make me go up here and cause a scene, right? Because I'm believing that a teacher put their hands on you. Or you would make me act inappropriately, or whatever it is. Possibly go to jail or something. Tell me what happened. Tell me the truth. She didn't pull my ear. She only pulled my hand. So I say, why would you tell me that she pulled your ears? when she didn't? I didn't ask you if she hurted you. I didn't ask you any of that. So why would you tell me that she hurted you? Why would you volunteer a lie to me? Right? I don't know. Most of the questions to Jaden answer is, I don't know. Guys, you might be thinking, do we abuse our children? The answer is no. Right? Like I said, my children barely get a pop-up. They probably get a pop-up 3 times last year. 1 time this year. You get what I'm saying? They get punished. Yes, we take away TV time. We take away his hoverboard. We take away outside time. We take things. Absolutely. We take things. So please don't think that we don't actually do nothing. We actually do things. I remember taking away Jaden's tablet for so long before that when we try to turn that tablet back on, it just didn't work anymore. That tablet was up in the cabinet for like 4 months because he kept getting in trouble. So it was like, okay, you're not getting this back. Right now, Jaden don't have his hoverboard. He don't have a tablet. He don't get to play video games, right? He don't get games. When I do allow them to watch TV, he's allowed to watch TV for 1 hour. And that he barely do. Right? They don't go outside because they don't even be going outside anymore. Every time he go outside, he's doing something. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. Literally going crazy. If you feel like there's something more as a mother that I can do that I haven't thought of yet, the only thing that I say is coming up is therapy, right? His school is going to provide therapy, and from it came out, I was interested in it. I signed the paper. His teacher talked to me about it yesterday or day before yesterday, and she said, okay, she's going to put in, she already recommended it, and she's going to put in the request for them to start pulling him out of the class. I said, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. And I know that I need to go there and have an actual meeting. It's because I was trying to coordinate a day for his dad and I to go there. But his dad works. I'm a stay-home mom now. Right? I got to pick up the children. I got to go to doctor's appointment. I got a whole lot of things to do. Right? I have my mental issues that I'm dealing with as well. You know? So he has therapy that is going to be starting very soon for him in his school. And his dad insurance shows that it has family therapy. So that's something that we would be looking into as well. Right? But if you feel like I'm not doing something as a mother, please let me know, because I know that I'm not the perfect mother. I know that for sure. Right? I was trying to schedule time for me and him alone. I was talking to his dad and I was like, I've been saying I'm going to do this. I know that Jaden may feel like he comes second, and I keep reassuring him that he doesn't come second because Zay is more attached to me. When you have 2 children, one is usually more attached to you than the other. I reassure him about my love for him. I reassure him that his brother doesn't come over him, right? And I was saying I need to schedule time for me and him to take a walk. While Zay and his dad do something, me and Jaden take a walk, or me and Jaden do something. Right? He and me have mommy bonding time. So if it's love that he's not feeling, he can feel it, you know? Wherever that I am, or wherever that we are lacking, we can build on. But if you guys see something maybe I'm not doing right, and as a parent, if you've been through this and you have any type of, what do you call it, any type of help, right? If you can send me any type of help as far as I don't even know how long the recording stopped, but if you can send me any type of help, please don't say whooping. I'm not going to whoop my children any more than I already did. And that's not going to solve anything. Right? This is not slavery. And we're not going to be practicing slavery tactic. I'm already ashamed for the 2 pop-ups that I give them, and I know that doesn't even hurt them. It hurt their feelings, but it doesn't even hurt them. Anything besides that, right? If you can think of anything besides whooping children, please send it my way, because I am in desperate need of some motherly advice, especially the mothers who have been through this. I need your help. I need your advice. Look at Jaden walking up to this lady and her baby. I tell him about stranger danger. Just because that little boy is there with the park does not mean that you go up talking to these people. Lady have her mask on. You don't know if she's sick. She has a baby in the crib. Oh my goodness. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you can give me any advice, I'm happy about it. If you try to say anything nasty on my page or anything, you will be blocked. That's it. I don't play that. I'm not even gonna respond and try to have an argument with you. You're just gonna be blocked. Okay? So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. I just realized that I totally forgot to tell you guys the whole reason why he got suspended. I got so caught up in paying attention to them, I had to run and go over there and stuff like that. But the reason why he got suspended was because he slapped a little boy in the face. Yeah. The little boy was pulled his mask off, according to the teacher, and Jaden slapped him in the face. In Jaden's defense, Jaden is saying that the little boy keep taking and grabbing and pulling his mask off, and he keep telling him stop. He said he tried to use his words, but the little boy wasn't listening. So yeah, that's why he got suspended.